Hello, YouTubers. This is Thomas and Pokemon Fan 1997 here, back with part 2 of my live stream, which I've been on YouTube for about 4 years. And here with me at the moment is Andrew Liago, also
Hi,
known as Thomas Formers 101.
Thomas Former's Wars 101. He's always mistaken that part.
That's close.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. He's still learning my YouTube username. So yeah.
Yeah, but aside from that, oh bother, I forgot what I was gonna say. Like brain farts. Like I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Anyway, now I remember. Now I'm doing a part 2 for this in favor of for people who weren't able to join the stream earlier, which was a very, very short one.
Yep.
Yeah, because most people were either at work, had stuff to do, or chores. So yeah.
Yep. Technically, I came home from work like an hour ago.
Oh, all right. Yeah, so instead this is gonna be like a live stream where we get to chill and even talk about more about a lot of things about with Thomas and stuff like that. And maybe even crack a few jokes here and there.
Yep.
So yeah, so I might as well tell you a lot about what's gonna be happening with the rest of my series, for episode 9, because basically hang on. Because there's only 6 episodes left of season 1. Yeah, I know it's short, just starting off small and then working my way up. So yeah. So basically the next episode is basically called May and Stepney.
It seems that NASCAR 221 is the only one in the chat for now.
Hold on for a sec. So yeah. So I might as well tell a bit about my history on YouTube. Basically, before I ever, it was just only my channel at the moment, and back then. And when I first started YouTube back in what was it, 2014, I believe. I was only on YouTube for about a year then, because I didn't really have a video camera until Halloween. So it took me time to pluck up the courage to make a series. But before then, I written my own scripts for my series that I would be making. And then I finally got a camera, and then I decided, and then boom, then my series was born. Now I know people are kind of have mixed feelings about it, but unlike other YouTubers that make series like crossovers, this one, the shipments in them will not will not be shoved down everyone's throats. Unlike some other YouTubers, unlike some other YouTubers, I won't mention just to spare their feelings.
Okay, NASCAR 221 says that he likes Stephanie. Well, of course we all do. And he's asking, is your train Sona the same basis as Ginty?
Yes, of course it is. I'm a Ginty 3F from the Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway.
Yeah.
Just in case if people don't read the series logic.
Yeah. So technically in Hornby form or model train form, he looks like this.
Yep. And the craziest thing is, I know it seems a bit unrealistic for this engine, but I'm kind of a hybrid design. Now, before you say anything, no, it's not like Tobias and the Half Pariah. What is I have the speed, of an LNER A4 Pacific and the strength of an LMS Black 5. Yes, I know it's unrealistic, but it's all in the name of fandom.
Believe it or not, I was quite skeptical about it at first, but I'm starting to grow into it.
Heck, I mean, other people have done crazier things with their train persona. Like for example, like Liz has like magic powers, and who else? Or they're either an experimental engine like mashed up with like certain two characters like Glenn Canefin 701, who's mashed himself up with Gordon's design with Henry's Tender. You kind of get the idea where I'm going at.
Yeah. Shit, believe it or not, as far as I know, I think in the original in the Thomas series that we all know and love, so far the only hybrid engines are like, I think Henry's a hybrid, isn't he? Because of his
he was an experimental engine between an LNER A1 Pacific and a GNR C1 Atlantic. But after his accident with the Flying Kipper, he got rebuilt into an LMS Black 5.
And that's actually quite good. And I think another hybrid happens to be Diesel 10 because he's the only one with a claw, for crying out loud.
Oh, Diesel 10. That's just that's just how you say
an illegal improvement.
Yeah, it's just only like, I mean, like Bell has like water cannons, for crying out loud.
And I bet a lot of you watch James Fan 1991's films. Technically, he did the same thing with Sam, Sally, and a few other engines for the search and rescue team. And well, and plus his series, his sprite animation series, is amazing.
Yes, I mean, I would ask him if he could add my train persona in, but I don't want to bug him.
Yeah, I would say the exact same thing, and I don't even care if I was a class 40 or 40, but I don't want to bug him about that.
Yeah, but Sodor is like basically a magical island, so basically any engine from different countries can be converted into the correct British loading gauge design.
Yep, and plus, I think during my, I know a lot of you, a lot of you see my video on a recent custom I just made. Last night I did a few improvements to my Hornby Daisy model, and well, technically, they're not real. They're made out of clay. I made some lights for Daisy. So yeah. So far, I like the way she looks, but hopefully sooner or later I'll buy some real ones eventually. I need to. So yeah, it won't take long. Oops.
Yep. All right. What else? Well, I also want to thank everyone who's supported me and helped me out at my projects and stuff on YouTube. Without them, I wouldn't as far.
NASCAR 221 says, my train Sona is the same basis as Jeffrey. Jeffrey? Who's Jeffrey? I can't resist.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Listen, Gregory. Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know. For some reason, that Dr. Hyde episode, that was funny.
Yeah, of course it is. Like,
yeah, hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. Anyway, all right. So I mean, anyway, as for like anyway, as I was saying, like for certain episodes, well, anyway, like getting back to like my history, like how I got first started off YouTube, like then like afterwards, like I needed some people to audition for, like people to voice certain characters when I first began my series. And thankfully I was able to find like a lot of people that were willing to like voice act for my series. And of course some had to go due to like certain things that happened or because they just thought it'd be best to leave the series, and I completely understand that. I mean, like, I understand people don't like my series, and if whether or not people like my series or not, I just try the best to make them not too cringy at all.
I'm full of surprises.
Oh, get lost, Diesel. This isn't about you.
Hey, put me down, man. Shut up. My nose.
Yeah. And anyway, like basically, like I was a little like nervous about starting my series because of after all the hate like certain other YouTubers got. But after when I was careful enough not to like make it as bad as everyone thought it would be, people started to warm up to it, despite the shaky start that happened with episodes 2 and 3. And I can understand that because episode 2 for me wasn't really the best, well written episode because I was a bit young and starting off with like writing the script.
Right.
And as for the third episode, that episode was more like a life lesson for young teenagers about like when they're going through puberty and fall into the stages of like dating and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I quite like the episode. A few weird things here and there, but other than that, it was a decent episode.
Yeah. Then after that, like episode 4, 5, and 6, and 7 and 8, it started to like get a bit more interesting.
Yeah. So technically, after that whole experience, Nicholas has been updating his scripts and seeing what to change, what not to change, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I'm a bit sorry to say that there'll be a bit more of like the shipment's notice, like for episodes 11 through 14, which will be like, how do you say, like kind of sort of like a railway series, these 4-part railway series book called Giorgio the Little Tank Engine.
And speaking of shipping, I know again it's off sidetrack, but I'd like to give three cheers to a certain YouTuber. If she's watching this, if you're watching this, I hope you hear this. Me and Nick, would like to congratulate Taylor Z for finding a boy and all that stuff.
You mean like boyfriend? Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations to Taylor Z. Like I said.
Yeah. Congratulations. We all heard you have a pretty boy now. Good luck to you, Taylor. And you too, Matt. I think that's what his name is. Is that right?
As far as I know. Yep. Yep. And plus, I bet a lot of you have already seen Victor Tank's season 2, episode 1 video. It was amazing.
I don't know what episode to call it, but
it's called Visitors.
Yeah, I know, but I much prefer it to be like, like after season 2, like it'd be a different number. Like episode 1, I don't know how to say it. Like how do you say it? Like what episode was like Luck?
You mean Lucky? That was the last episode.
Yeah, but I don't know what number episode that was.
I really don't remember the numbers of the episode. So far, I only go by the names. But yeah. Yep. Yep, and so yep, and because of because of Victor Tanzig, I actually have another voice actor for my series.
I mean, I'm tempted to ask him, but I'm not sure how well he'll react to to my series a bit, because I think he might find it a little odd.
I think Nicholas, I'm pretty certain he's seen your videos, and I'm pretty certain he and plus he voice acted for other people's series. How can you think it's weird?
Well, the fact that it's a crossover between like two other shows, but I try to make it like not too much cringy as it is. But I will say this, like like I probably previously said before, that there'll be like some other characters from different shows. Well, two other shows and one from a video game that will come from a video game that will appear later on in the series.
Yeah, and speaking of which, I decided to make a little announcement of saying, I mean, I know I promised a lot of you that I've been making OCs of you, but here's the thing, it's gonna take me, like I said before, it's gonna take me time. Because one, I need the money to buy the engines. It's gonna take me a while and everything, and technically, I'm what's the word I'm looking for? It's giving me a lot of hard work. I mean, yes, I mean, I have the OCs of myself, Nicholas, Liz, Pumpkin Pie Fish, and that's basically it. And we said my friend Benjamin too, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't mind doing OCs for. I don't mind doing any model OCs of people, as long as as long as I have the time to do it. When I have the money, when I get the engines. Right now, I'm more focused on buying the original engines first. And plus, there's a model I've been trying to get for quite some time, so I can make a certain model, because one of my models, which is in my shoebox with my faces, it's technically gonna be a custom model of my of a Class 06 shunter, aka Top Hat. I don't have the model of him yet. I mean, I got the paint for him. I don't have the model of him yet. I need to get the model before I make him. You all know what I mean.
Yeah, and it's actually a good thing you mentioned this, Andrew, because I just want to make it perfectly clear for those who keep asking me to make like their OCs. To be honest, I'm not really fully good at making customized engines of different engines that are a little ridiculous. Like, I have to like break some engines apart in order to make them.
Yeah, certain models he can do, others not so much. I mean, I mean, at first when I asked Nicholas to make a wooden railway version of me, technically he didn't have my model, but he made an offer saying you use an old Daisy model. I went along with it.
Yeah, making you as a Class 47, like Basil.
Oh, Basil. Okay, I thought Bear, but yeah, same thing.
I'm not sure if, like, the Class 47s were called brush types.
Yeah. Well, actually, Basil was in the James Fan 1981. The Works Diesel. So technically, the Works Diesel has three names: the Works Diesel, which is really common, Jeff from Wild No Wester, and
Basil.
Yeah, from James Fan 1991. I mean, technically in my series, I'm gonna use Jeff because I guess that name works for me. Basil, I mean, I like the name, but I'd rather use that for someone else. But who and what, I have no idea.
Yeah, and then there's of course the chance you have to get for again like another Ginty 3F to make him Ginty.
Yeah, and I'm sure trying to figure out what face to use. Maybe use like a James face, or
you could use probably Bill or Ben's models, because basically I think Pug is kind of like Bill and Ben except with wooden buffers.
Yeah. Wait. Wait, does GT's face look similar? Wait, does Bill and Ben's faces look similar to GT?
No.
Yeah, definitely not. No. Well, I'll let you decide to figure that out in the comments. As what face I should use for Ginty once I buy the black one. Not being racist or anything, but you get the idea.
There's nothing wrong with saying like what color the engine's painted in.
Yeah, because yeah, I mean, look at Nicholas. Heck, he has like how many GTs do you
have? 3.
And I only have 1.
Yeah, I might. However, I might get like more than just 3. I might get like probably about like 4,000.
That's gonna be a lot of Ginties, my friend. It's a Ginty. It's a Ginty. Oh boy, apocalypse. Run!
Ginty!
Okay, sorry, okay. We're going a little too far. Okay, we're looking.
Sorry, I'm just doing that thing like what was it like I forgot what it was like CNC Productions, like they had a bunch of Ginties.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said before, let me know in the box. Let me know in the chat box. Tell me what face I should use for Ginty once I buy the model. You should use Percy's face for Ginty.
I practically just use like the circle face from like the old Wooden Railway Jack that I used, because I actually had 2 Wooden Railway Jacks, so I figured like, yeah, what the heck.
Well, most likely, if I ever use a round face for Jack, I've already used that for Eric. If I ever buy the model and everything.
Oh yeah, Eric, the cool idiot.
Well, actually, what about the old face of Mike? Not the new one, the old one, the very first.
No, to me, I think that that face for using the old Wooden Railway Mike on Ginty is far too small.
Looks like the right size to me. I mean, have you not realized how small have you not realized how small these things, the round part of it where his funnel is?
No.
New storyteller. The only time I actually make clay faces is for fake expressions, not actual faces. I suck at making original faces. No offense to that. That's a good idea, but I'm not that artistic just to make an original face.
Yeah.
Although, of course, I could try I could try to make like a I could try to no wait no that's not gonna work. I was gonna say I buy a face from Shapeways and just paint it up, but of course they'll be a little too wide. So take the lead now.
Well, it wouldn't be that bad.
And wait, what about Edward? Just change the eyebrows and that's it.
You can do what you want. I mean, like.
Well. I'm trying to figure out what the face would be perfect for GNT because I want to try matching it to Wild No Westers or the new GNT, because the new GT's face looks a bit like James almost, except with a pointy nose.
Well, I mean, like, my GNT in my series basically is going to be appearing in his LMS colors, like basically LMS black.
Well, I'm gonna buy a black one, but I might buy the one with the British Railway badge on the sides.
Because, like, you know, I'm a sucker for pre-nationalization colors because they're just so colorful and stuff like that. I mean, am I right, lads, or am I right, lads?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, like, the LMS engine, like, the engines are paying, like, pre-nationalization colors, like, you get to see so many of those, and, you know, and all that, because I like
What the?
like green, blue, red, yellow. Well, basically the industrials are painted any kind of color you want them to be.
What the? Use Renaissance's face for Ginty?
That's a little weird in my liking.
But weird, but amazing. I mean, come on, Bachman's already made Renaz. So technically, using the wooden railway face depends how big it is. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I'll figure someone out. But anyway, get back to topics here.
All right. I'm just going to show something off for someone. Oh. Oh, All right. I actually made someone's train persona in trains.
And who would that be?
Someone that, who's shown support to both you and I.
Oh, yeah.
And many other channels as well. If I could just find it. Here it is. Number 15, Alex. Sam the Thomas fan, Sam the Thomas fan too. Come on, get to the right face, you. There we go.
That's better. Yep. Good. Yep. Good old Alex.
Yep. So I figured I'd give him a bit of an upgrade, seeing as how no one's made his train persona in trains. So I figured I'd make it for him.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, technically for me, I have not seen Pokemon in quite some time, but I'm quite familiar with the show. My favorite Pokemon characters are like Misty, Ash, most likely the star, Pikachu, Meowth, Seviper, or how do you pronounce that guy? And some others. But technically Dawn, I mean, no offense, but to me, Dawn looks quite cute in a weird sort of way. Not being weird, you know what I mean?
I mean, everyone has their own favorite characters. To be honest, I don't really have a favorite character in there because I kind of like them all.
Hey, class FA7.
Don't get any ideas, man.
I know. Technically, I'm still waiting on them. I'm waiting on someone else to make my OC, which he's still doing, but he's being. I'm not.
A mook.
But I'm not. No, not being rude. Just being lazy.
I didn't say rude. I said like a mook.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna say any names. Because I don't want to be rude. And if he's watching this, forgive me. I'm just. That sounds nothing like my horn.
This engine's weird, doesn't it? It looks like it's wearing a snowplow.
You know what? I mean, if there was a Bachman model, if there was an HO model of that, I don't know what to name him or what to paint him as.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. A nice E2 tank engine.
An unpainted one. Heck, I mean, I've even seen one that's painted in BNSF colors.
And I think that's and technically, I think that's the one that I think that's the exact same model that our friend Glenn made to make Timothy. Was that the same horn that you used to wake up you know who?
No, that wasn't it. It was something different. It's from some other YouTuber's channel.
Oh man, trust me. Oh my god. We tried that horn. We use that horn many times. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But when it works, we like to have a good laugh once in a while.
Like, ha!
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Let's see. NASCAR 221 is asking, hey Nick, do you think I can join the stream?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, take it from my experience. Back then, when I was young, when I first did live streams, I was young and careless. I had some wrong people. I'm not even gonna say that guy's name to be truthful. It's I'm not go. I don't want to go down that road again. I learned my lesson. Not being rude, just we need to. I mean, I know you subscribe to us, but we don't know. But we don't know you guys that well. Let's go with that. Not being rude.
Yeah.
So now being subscribed. Now usually a lot of people. Usually I hear comments saying, "But I've been subscribed and I've been watching your videos for all these years." It doesn't matter. It's if we know you very well, like 100%. I mean, take it from me. When Nicholas heard about my name, when I asked if I wanted to voice Diesel and Salty, at first he was skeptical about it. But as time went on, me and him became good friends.
And I accepted him to voice Diesel and Salty.
Ahoy, matey! So technically, for the Salty voice, now I know a lot of you. Some of you may be a Pirates of the Caribbean fan. Some of you are not. I kind of mix my voice of Salty with Captain Barboza, technically, a kind of version. Although I'm more of a Johnny Depp kind of guy. Sorry.
My friend Bailey is a fan of Johnny Depp. Wonder where is everybody? I wonder where everybody is.
Pick Rosie along with Percy? New storyteller? What are you talking about?
I think he's talking about like Rosie the King 1995.
Or ship Rosie with Percy. We don't do much. We really don't do any shippings much. I mean, I may ship myself with Emily and Liz ship herself with Ryan.
And I think I do know. And our friend Brandon ships himself with like what?
Well, we don't know. Well, we don't even know. So
I mean, it's weird that Devon likes to ship himself with Lily. Not the human, the Wells from Submarine Engine from Wild Northwestern series.
I have no idea why.
But it's his decision.
Yeah. And yeah, as for Nick, however, I don't know who he ships himself with.
I don't want to know. And plus, another thing is that how you say well, there's already one shipment together in real life, with Matt and Taylor. Or
yeah.
Sorry if I got that wrong, Taylor, if you're watching. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, and and plus Madison did ship Thomas with Ashima. Now that's pretty understandable. I mean, a lot of people have shipped Thomas with Lady Emily and many others. I mean, and no, I don't get offended when people ship themselves or another engine with Emily. I don't get offended, and it's their right of who they like. Like the reason why I chose Emily was because besides her being bitchy and all that stuff, and when she first came, besides all that, she really has changed quite a lot in the series. But the reason why I chose her was because even though green is not really my color much, but her dark green livery is so beautiful, so nice. That's why I chose Emerald.
It's emerald.
Yeah, emerald. Yeah, emerald green. Thank you. It kind of makes sense because Emerald Emily has a nice ring to it. That's
And plus, I've seen you pitch a fight with someone about shipping themselves with Emily.
That was one time.
Wait, really? I was just joking. I mean,
yeah, that was on DeviantArt. I don't know what I was thinking back then. I get possibility. I might have been very cranky at that time because I got woken up too early in the morning, especially when I had to do work and everything. And I hate Mondays. Literally.
Oh, hello, Garfield.
No, like literally. Like for instance, I have to work tomorrow morning, 11 to 6, and I hate working Mondays. They're always the busiest. Ugh. I thought Sundays were the worst. Yeah, sorry about that. But also, stupid. Oh, speaking of waking up early, you think waking up at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning is bad. I literally woke up 2:30 in the morning. I was trying to go to sleep. Next thing you know, the fire alarm rang. We all thought it was an emergency. We all thought it was a fire. There was no smoke, but turns out it was a
test.
It was a busted water pipe, in one of the apartments that has a garage door, most likely the ground level ones.
Oh, jeez.
So take that guy. Can I have your attention, please? There's a fire emergency in the building. But please go downstairs immediately. Do not use the elevators, or however that announcement went. But technically, I cannot get that out of my head. Ugh. But yeah. After that, after we went upstairs, I couldn't go back to bed I didn't go back to sleep till 4 o'clock in the morning. Ugh.
I mean, I didn't go one time. It was kind of bad when I was a little younger. I mean, like, my brother and I were so excited for this pool party we were going to when we were kids, and because we were so excited, we stayed up all night.
I stayed up a few nights. Yeah, hold on for a second. Again.
Intermission. Just hold on, folks. I'll be right back. The stream will still be going. Just hold, please. Okay, I'm back. Just had to get a drink. Okay. What, are you using the toilet over there? Andrew! I honestly have no idea what he's doing over there, but anyhow, I'm actually going to be getting something. I'm actually gonna be getting something really soon. Hopefully next week. Well, this hang on. Well, this week actually. I know probably some of you are gonna get jealous about this, but I'm gonna be getting the Ertl Neil.
Woo!
Thanks for that. I'm really excited too because I've never had Neil before in my entire life. Okay, what have you been doing in yesterday's what? I honestly don't know what you mean. I honestly don't know what you mean, the new storyteller. Like, what do you mean, like what I did, on New Year's Eve or something? Like, basically, I just kind of stayed home and chilled and had the whole place to myself. I just wanted to, like, have, like, a quiet evening to myself for, like, New Year's Eve.
I'm back.
Sorry.
Oh, there you are, Mo.
Yep, had to grab my dinner. Chicken rice. Yeah, I love it.
I'm having juicy chicken right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll give you the piece of chicken. No. No, the killer chance. No, you're gonna have the whole bucket. No. You know what? I'm gonna eat some myself. This is really disgusting, but I'm hungry.
Oh, you're doing that thing from, like, Grown Ups.
Yeah, technically, me and Nick were watching Grown Up last night.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, like how he kicked, for example, like, I don't remember what his name was, but basically one of them, like, kicked each other in the nuts.
Yeah. What's wrong, man? Ah!
Always funny.
Dan. Dan, only you would come through the door.
It smell good.
Chicken rice. I made myself dinner.
Oh, you got the Ertl, Jacques, and Bear? Oh my god, you lucky dog.
Hold on, folks.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Okay, I don't know where Andrew's gone, but I'm sure he'll be back. I'm not sure, Will. I'm not really cut out for Edward's voice, but I'm not sure about Andrew. I'm not sure about Andrew, though. Plus, you're welcome to come in if you want to. Ah, Jesus!
I'm sorry. I can't resist doing the grown up buzzer.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay. I'm actually quite surprised that no one else has joined the stream.
Come on, is this just a Andrew and Nicholas night? Where the hell is everybody?
Where is Chase, Brandon? I mean, they're usually always here. No offense.
I swear. How many people do you have in the beginning of your in the part 1 live stream?
Just Phil and Anthony.
So
Well, it was Phil and Austin.
I'm
sure they'll turn up soon enough. Okay. Oh, well, hello.
Hey, Will.
Let's just say, I'll just say, I can't stay long because basically I have school in the morning and it's
Oh, right,
and
of
it's
course.
10 to
I
midnight.
forgot.
Right. The holidays are over, and now it's there's Chase.
Oh, Chase, there you are, you mook.
Whatever.
You mook.
Hold on. Autobots, roll out. I can't do the voice.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
We can't. Peter Cullen is the greatest Optimus Prime ever.
That's
What,
why I
is he
tried to
dead or
practice my
something?
voice to sound like him, but technically he's kind of failing. So for
Mhm.
me, I'll stick with doing Starscream.
I like a side swipe from Robots in Disguise. I like side.
Soundwave superior, Chase inferior.
Shut up. Superior. Who's this unknown person?
Oh,
on
this
him.
this is Will, not the Clay Railways. This is a different Will.
No, I said not James. I said with 10 cents.
Oh, 10 cents. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It says unknown person. Look at the unknown person with 10 cents on his profile picture.
Oh, that's Alex. That's Alex. Alex, Sam the Thomas fan too.
Oh yeah, him. I know him.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yep.
Hold on. What about? I got to add a mook here.
Oh.
Don't even think about it. If we're gonna think about adding him,
Besides, he's not
What?
available.
Oh, my
He's not
stomach.
online.
Well, who cares? He might join.
Mike, you blithering idiot. There's a reason why we didn't invite him in the first place.
Don't say it out
I'll
loud.
take him out.
Besides, he's not even around.
Yeah.
Move from
Your
group.
sister was
Jesus.
online, but she's gone offline. So yeah,
Who's offline?
your sister.
Yeah.
She was online for a second. Now she's gone. But so yeah, I'm gonna be getting the Erdl Neil. So I'm excited for that.
Was active like an hour, but it's probably so late over there.
Yeah, it is.
It's
I don't even know
warming
why I
up.
still have. I don't know why I still have NWR Emily number 12 on here since.
Easy.
Got to add another.
So, what makes you think that he's gonna never show up? He's probably
You
asleep.
never know.
Okay, like you can add him in if you want. I mean, like it's your decision, so
Oh.
I'll allow it.
You never know if Victor might join in.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah, we know he's busy and we all understand, but you never know.
Which Victor are you talking about?
Victor Tanzik.
Victor Tanzig. Yep.
Oh, me. Oh, Victor. Victor once gave me a shout out. Victor.
Yeah,
That's good.
Nice. Also, yeah, I'm more. Me and Shine are working alongside him in a big UK trains series, which is Tales of the Big Four.
We've heard of
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I love it so far.
Yeah.
I'm making this is just between you guys and the people in the chat so far, but I'm basically making an Edward the Blue Engine movie, which is basically gonna say how Edward came to Sodor and well, not really how he came to Sodor, but basically making adaptations of like the Edward the Blue Engine book.
So technically an origins of Edward.
Pretty much.
Makes sense.
But it's not a rip-off of Thomas 102 Henry 3. It's completely different to that.
Oh boy. Here we go again with this.
Look at Gordon.
Gordon, go home. You're high.
What? Where?
Look how many coaches he's pulling.
Damn.
Oh Jesus.
This is not gonna end.
Where? About a week ago. You remember that from Benjo and Bill Zooey? I mean, I know it's cringy, but it can be worth a laugh.
Oh, come on. I said that was not my fault.
Time traveling porta party.
I will end you, Maximilian, or so help me.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
I forgot. I gotta go to school though. This sucks.
Easy on the language there.
God damn it! Gordon, this is a Christian program. There's no
Christian
swearing
program, there's no swearing allowed.
Oh.
Anyway,
I was
look
about
what
to say.
happens.
No. Per time.
Gee, how many coaches was he pulling? Jeez, how many? Damn, bro. Only make him bowl like 3 or 4. That's what I would do.
Luckily, no one was hurt.
Unluckily, everyone died. The end.
Okay.
That's just fucked up. Anyway,
Gordon was unhappy. Died.
guys, Andrew, guess what?
Huh? Oh, shut up.
Okay, no, seriously, guess what? What's it called? My mom took out all the carpet from downstairs living room and is now putting
Tiles.
not tiles, soft wood floors.
Makes sense.
Yeah. She spent $300 on a whole big piece, like a big like wide pieces. Like there's a lot of them, man. Oh my God, let me tell you.
Jesus, your family must be rich or something.
No, we're actually just trying to move.
Yeah, basically.
We might, hey guys, this is serious. We might even be moving less than a month.
Yeah, but I'll be surprised if you move close to where I live.
Yeah, my parents are planning on, like, after when my brother graduates out of high school, we're basically gonna be moving.
Where?
Like somewhere which is like,
the West?
No, we're still gonna be living down where we live, like in the same state, but we're just gonna be moving to like a different location.
Yeah. All right, Andrew, play the funeral.
All right.
candidate right after you. This is insanity. $5.
$5. He takes a bow on one knee. Oh, yeah.
Maria, grazia
That's how I can go.
Sorry.
We're good. Look, there's Nicholas.
Thanks for ruining it.
I can't help it.
Thank you.
Oh, really? Oh, what? Oh, man. That is a funny move.
Yeah.
Show me. You think that was weird? Oh my god.
Show me how
Watch the one I requested. Watch the one I requested.
All right. Let me get to my YouTube channel.
We got him a YouTube channel. What happened to Will?
He had to go because it was basically a school night for him.
So technically now it's the three of us.
Uh-huh.
No.
Let's read the comments. Yeah, we understand, Will. We'll see you later.
$5 says he gets on one knee.
$5 says he gives a one tender.
Oh, your mom.
Oh, okay. Here's two parodies I made, but here's Chase's.
Whoa, whoa.
Don't move it in. Nobody's moving in here. You gotta go. Goodbye.
So who invited the giant furry peanut?
You calling me a peanut, huh? I'll go right up your nose.
Right up your nose.
That's a woman?
That's a daisy?
Chase,
That's a...
Chase, you ruined it.
Hey! Sick. All right, play it again. Sorry, couldn't help it.
The point of the video watching is don't imitate it until after the movie's over.
Mook. All right.
No. Time out. Back up. Stop. Don't move an inch. Nobody's moving in here. You gotta go. Goodbye.
So who invited the giant furry peanut?
You calling me a peanut, huh? I'll go right up your nose.
Whoa. You wouldn't hit a woman.
That's a woman?
Okay, everyone cool it.
You call me peanut? I'm going right up your nose. I'm going right up your nose.
Whoa. You want to hit a daisy?
That's a daisy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep, I'd like to thank my friend Colin for making up that joke.
In here.
I have to tell you something, Squidward.
Whatever it is, can it wait until we get to work?
There's no shower at work.
What do you want?
I'm to say I'll be thanking you in my managerial acceptance speech today. Okay, I'll see you at the ceremony.
And yes, I am taking requests of different parodies as long as they're, how should I say,
Age appropriate.
Appropriate, funny, and a few other things, but mostly appropriate. Nothing stupid. Like, for instance, grown-ups. Nicholas wants me to do there's one parody Nicholas wants me want to do, and I'll technically play that just to show it off.
Oh,
Not during the live stream. Not during the live stream.
All right.
Oh, Andrew, also nothing racist, nothing disgusting, you know.
Yeah, nothing like
The
that.
Family Guy episode of, like, who wants chowder?
Whoa!
Okay.
Never mind.
I'm not sure about Family Guy much. Depends on what you're gonna say. Anything. I mean, I know that Sean Flynn and a few other people make some parodies of that. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Just
All right. How about like every time in the show's history, every time Thomas gets hit in the bunker with a bag full of coal.
Cole.
Brandon, wrong call.
Yeah, Mook.
Hold on.
I gotta go back. Bathroom. Be right back.
Can't get up.
Call me. Oh, man.
Oh. Wrong call, genius.
I couldn't resist with that one. Oh boy.
Don't worry, he'll. $5 he gets on one wheel. He should be here any minute now. Where is?
Oh, for heaven's sakes! Oh, for heaven's sakes! I'm sending the link to him.
Oh no, wait, he's here. He's here. He should be coming in any moment now.
He'll be coming around the mountain. I'm sorry.
No, don't even think about singing that song.
It's a small world after all.
No!
I can't resist. I'm just gonna resist with that. Lion King reference. Lion King reference.
Mook.
Wait, maybe we should do a Lion King parody of that.
No!
What? He's funny.
It wouldn't make any sense for an engine or any of that stuff. Whatever.
I've seen parodies of that before. Bert the Blue Engine said, do a SpongeBob parody of Get Out of My House.
I have no. I
know what he's talking about. Tell him SpongeBob and Patrick to get out of his house.
I don't know.
Yep. I'll think about it. I'll just think about it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. If he's not going to come in, I'll just send a link. Oh. For heaven's sakes. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mook has left the building. I can't resist. I'm sorry. I bet a lot of you heard that. I apologize. I heard that loud and clear. They give me an idea. Let's give me an idea. Shh.
What's up, nerds? I'm back, nerds.
Okay, I'm
I
back.
can't really hear you. So just give me a second. If anyone's talking.
Hey, Nicholas. Did you
Wait, what?
Don't think I didn't hear you.
I was asking because the toilet was like still running.
Go get it.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist.
Dumbass.
We're going
Alrighty. I didn't say anything. Damn, bro. Anyway, so like I said, we're gonna be as soon as this house sells, then we're gonna look for a house.
As soon as this house sells, then we're gonna look for a house.
Well, as soon as this house sells, and then then everything's just gonna get worked out. So, yeah. So I won't be active much when we're moving.
Yeah, I probably the same once we move, but that won't be anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we get to May for me, and as soon as school's out, then I start senior year. But then I have to go back to my old school. I first gotta transition back, and then do and go back to that school, do my work and stuff. Show that I could be good over there without being on a nice schedule.
Wait.
No, we're not doing this.
Did you hear that?
What?
What?
Oh no!
God damn it. We are not playing the bird.
Kill the song! Kill it!
I can't resist.
Insert Stewie Griffin.
I gotta fart.
Oh
Oh,
God.
it was weak. It was weak.
Wait,
It was weak.
wait. Shh. Do you hear that? Shh. Do you hear that?
What? God damn it! What? I don't hear nothing.
Hear what?
You know the.
Fucking dick.
I freaking hate you.
All right.
Oh, come on! It's supposed to be funny.
Let's be fun, not funny.
Whatever.
Oh, drink that Sprite. Drink it down, boy.
Yes, lad. Down it.
Shut up, you two.
Nope. Take it to the head. Take it to the head.
Hey,
You take it to the bit.
Hey, yo, Red Boy, Midnight Boy, shut up.
I'll be right back. Hold, please.
Or you could use this video. Oh my God, Austin was right.
What do you mean?
They're actually making a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph.
I've been hearing about that. The same thing, they're making a sequel to The Incredibles.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, what's next? Another sequel to Toy Story?
Oh God, no. Oh, we don't need any more prequels or sequels to Toy Story. 3 is enough. I mean, the Harry Potter movies, that's understandable. I mean, like, for example, like, you remember how Gordon reacted to, like, when Thomas and Percy were supposed to, like, clear the sheds because Scotsman was visiting?
Merry Christmas, everybody!
It's not even December anymore!
Dang it!
Please don't do that anymore. We'll do that next Christmas.
Still funny as hell.
Yeah. It's funny. It's like, just saying that, and then just freezing to death. And when Gordon comes back, he's gonna.
Thomas, what the beep, a beep?
Okay, what do you expect me to do? Like, wiggle myself out like a Chugging Tin character? Or, it worked.
Thomas, you beep, a beep, a beep.
That was hilarious. I just couldn't help it. It's funny. I don't care what anyone else says. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious as SF. With all the, what's.
Say, except I'm gonna freeze to death, and when Gordon comes back, he's gonna.
Okay, Gordon, what do you expect me to wiggle my body like a chugging character and just oh hell no.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry to anyone who's wearing earbuds. I apologize. I should give you a heads up. I'm a forgetful ass.
Yeah, but at least not forgetful as Sydney.
Stole it, yeah.
Shit. Well, that kind of explains why you're nuts.
I'm not nuts.
Yes, you are.
Who the heck are you?
Oh, the indignity. That's my line. Shut up, Gordon.
No one likes you.
James, give me a soda.
Damn it! You take your freaking soda. Brown.
Ow! My forehead. Well, it could be worse.
How could it possibly be worse?
Hey, is that a bag full of...
What? What happened? What happened?
Bag of nickels. Well, balls.
Ow! Oh, jeez. Yes.
Wait. Trump 2020. Are you serious?
What?
Look at the chat.
Okay, hang on. Okay, just alright, let's see. Can we not talk about that guy? Can we just not? Just please, no. No more talk about him because I've completely given up.
We all given up.
He's an ass. Is all I can say. Okay. Okay. We don't want to talk about it. End of discussion about about Trump.
Okay, well, getting away from that guy, let's talk about someone else that we can all. Let's talk about someone that we all enjoy.
Well, I do know one thing. We could just finish off the rest of You remember the last live stream, where I basically talked about the other episodes of season 21.
Oh yeah.
All right, just give me a
and please note, do not say any hateful comments, or say, hey, the season 21 is gonna, the season 22 is gonna suck and all that stuff. We do not want to hear it.
Yeah. All right. All right. I think the first episode was basically the fastest red engine on Sodor.
Basically.
Let me let me just take a look and see if I could find the episodes.
I thought the first one was about Salty. I mean Cranky. Before Carly.
But the last episode was unscheduled stops and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, the episode the fastest range on Sodor, basically where James gets too full of himself and then he gets a shocking discovery that Rosie's been repainted red, and after Rosie notices a strange squeaking sound coming from his wheels, she takes James's trucks and how you say he goes to the steamworks to have him checked out, But on the way, James thinks that there's nothing really wrong, but apparently he's leaking brake fluid, which I didn't know that's possible for engines to have. With no brake fluid, then the brakes can't work at all.
Actually, that is possible.
Well, yeah. Eventually, this causes James to stop being careful, and causes himself to be a runaway, crashing into Tidmouth sheds.
The last time we saw Tidmouth sheds destroyed was back in Colonel Engines. Now, a lot of you may not like that movie. I thought it was actually quite enjoyable.
And I'm pretty sure they kind of threw that in with like James crashing into the shed. A reference to the episode to the Railway series book, James and the Diesel, the episode Old Stuck Up, where the class 45 or 40 Diesel, whichever class Old Stuck Up was, he crashes into the back of the sheds.
He's a class 40.
Whatever the case, but anyway, so basically James is sent away to the Steamworks after being scolded by the Fat Man, STH, Sir Topham Hatt.
Yep. Plus after the episode, me and Nicholas got a big reward of chocolate for all the hard work.
Oh God, don't bring that up again.
I'm sorry.
Not a good time, but anyway, I kind of like the episode because it's kind of nice to finally see Rosie break her vow of silence. Well, apart from Journey Beyond Sodor, but the one thing that I was a bit disappointed about the episode was I really wish they could have shown why Rosie was repainted red.
That's one thing they did not show at all.
Yeah, they could have just showed her for one last time to see her in her pink livery. Yep. And show. But I guess it's kind of cool. I mean, it's not every day you see an engine with the letters NWR on the side tanks.
Yeah. At first, we were skeptical about that at first.
Yeah, but eventually we got used to it, and and anyway, and basically this brings up to the other side of the part from the other part, which is basically part 2 of the fastest engine on Sodor, which is called A Shed for Edward, where basically it's a part 2, Cranky at the End of the Line and New Crane on the Dock. I will say this, basically after James's little accident, Edward is asked to be has been told that he's gonna have to sleep somewhere else while the shed is being repaired, which Philip volunteers that he could sleep in the sheds at Wellsworth. But because Philip's a bit of a chatterbox, this is kind of a problem for Edward as he keeps him up all night. So instead of spending the night with Philip again, he decides to go find another place to spend the night in several odd locations, on a boat.
Now, question is, why would Edward be stupid enough to actually sleep on a boat?
I don't know. He was probably desperate to find somewhere where he could get some sleep. Then he decides to sleep in the mines.
That didn't work out.
Yeah, until finally he just gives up and basically refuses to go to sleep. And Philip decides to and after that, after Philip saves him from crashing into Percy, he decides to not chat to him too much so that way he gets some sleep. And when the sheds are repaired, Edward decides that he wants to be based over at Wellsworth, which I find is kind of sensible, seeing as how it is closer to his branch line.
And after that episode, that's where all the hate comments came from.
Yeah, guys, we don't need a steam team anymore. The engines are free to sleep anywhere else. I mean, hell, everyone didn't have a big deal in the episode The Frozen Turntable.
Yeah.
I mean, for Christ's sake, guys, stop jumping to conclusions that Edward and Henry are being kicked out of the steam team. Besides, we don't even need a steam team anymore. Tidmouth Sheds is for the mainline engines. For Christ's sake, I feel like they should also take Thomas and Percy out of the sheds and put them back in the sheds at Farquhar.
And plus, Rebecca and Nia are not replacing them. If they are being replaced, then Edward and Henry would have been kicked off the show. They're not. They're still going to be in the show, just in new locations. We'll still see them.
Yeah, so don't throw a bitch fit about the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyway,
on to the next episode, which is basically like some of the Christmas episodes.
Well, actually, before the Christmas episode, my favorite episode was New Crane on the Dock.
We've already talked about that in the last live stream.
Yeah, sorry. Let's say my most favorite one was, anyway. Yeah, let's go back to the Christmas ones. Okay, the Christmas episode I liked a lot was Emily in the Middle.
All right, and then we'll get to that later. All right, the next episode was basically Terrence breaks the ice.
Oh yeah, welcome back, Terrence.
Yep, the return of the long-awaited tractor. In this episode, while Thomas helps deliver Christmas trees to Knapford for the Christmas market, and we get to see Terrence for the first time in God knows how many years.
Yeah, and Terrence had a lot of changes. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I like that black stuff, on when he was first introduced in the first.
I think that was his hair.
Yeah.
Although that's quite strange how engines have hair, but then it kind of realized.
Does it really matter if they have hair or not?
Yeah, technically not because of tugs. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and anyway, at Knapford, Sir Topham realizes that he forgot to tell Thomas to pick up a big Christmas tree for the Earl's Christmas party. So Thomas just goes back to tell Terrence that he needs the biggest tree, and of course, Terrence goes across the ice and gets the tree, but he's stupid enough to go across it rather than go around it, and of course, he almost sinks into the freezing water. But thanks to Thomas, he's safe, but unfortunately, he loses the Christmas tree.
Well, that really wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but and so that's basically it. And they get a small tree to replace the big one. So I guess a tree's a tree no matter what size it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So technically, I think that's a life lesson of it doesn't matter on the size or whatever. Okay, I'm not very good with explaining the situation, but
yeah, basically, the one thing I will say is that I really do like the throwback they put in with Thomas, Terrence, and the snow. And the one nitpick about the flashback is where Thomas kind of got stuck in the snow. It was kind of near Mrs. Kindly's house, not somewhere on a different part of the branch line. But I could tell probably they didn't have time to. But of course, different locations, and all that stuff. And plus, it's kind of nice how Thomas kind of returns the favor, making them both even.
Yep. But yeah, so yeah. Once again, welcome back, Terrence. Aaron's will miss his old look, but his new look looks way more better. I don't care what he looks like; he looks amazing. And welcome back.
Yep. Anyway, the next episode is basically Emily in the Middle, which I feel like it's kind of almost the same title as from the Theodore Tugboat episode, Theodore in the Middle, where Emily and George get into a huge feud with each other. And
technically, Emily in the Middle. I think that's another ripoff of the original Engine in the Middle episode of the original classic series.
You mean Middle Engine?
Yeah, Middle Engine. That's it.
Yeah, but it's completely different. Basically, as usual, Love Me Tender, Donald and Douglas act like a bunch of immature idiots.
Okay, but before we continue on about that, what were the people thinking? Now, I understand hearing that from Bill and Ben, but Donald and Douglas?
I feel like they completely switched their personalities around. Bill and Ben are the ones that get along well, while Donald and Douglas, it's fight with with one another. I mean, I'd be surprised in like what if in someone's series if like Donald says, maybe I should have left you behind in Scotland for you to get scrapped. You always want things your way. Now that would probably crush Douglas.
Yeah. Technically, I heard a lot of rude comments and stuff, but hearing that from Donald and Douglas, ugh.
But anyway, like basically, Donald and Douglas are sent to take a large shipment of pipes to Vickerstown. It's very long and heavy as usual. Oh, the twins argue like they didn't love me tender, and they get help from Emily. And I find it quite interesting how these three characters interact with one another. Because, like, Emily does have a bit of a Scottish accent, doesn't she?
Did you just call Emily a he?
By accident, okay? Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Very funny. Like,
okay, well, besides all jokes aside, basically her model was from Scotland, and she did speak Scottish when she first came, and well, that's by Michael Angelis. But to me, I like her better in her English voice, not her.
Yeah, and basically, like, Emily kind of gets in between the twins. Like, one of them, like, tells Emily about, like, the other's, like, mishaps in the past. Like, for example, like, Douglas tells Emily about the time when Donald's back into the signal box, a throwback to a reference to season 2, which is, like, Donald and Douglas or the brake van.
Okay, believe it or not, Brandon's saying it's not allowing him to join for what some stupid beyond no reason.
And like,
try inviting him the way you usually invite people, like, you know.
All right. Like, and anyway, like, basically this causes the twins to fight with one another again. Like, when one engine doesn't like, when one engine doesn't like what they want, they decide to fight back, leaving Emily on Gordon's Hill with the long heavy train, and from some stupid reason, like a piece of coal from I'm not sure if it was Douglas or Donald's tender, like it rolls down, like it turns into a giant snowball and basically hits Emily. I'm surprised she didn't get buried like in the episode Percy's New Whistle.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
In the end, they basically decide to be like the back engine, and Emily would be at the front end.
There you are.
Finally. Oh, where did everyone else go?
They're.
Hello, everyone. Back again. Welcome to another video review.
Yeah, and anyway, like basically, the one thing I really do like the Scottish twins interacting with Emily. I mean, like, I've always wanted to see like Thomas interact with the small engines, and now I got it. And anyway, so like I really do like the references like Donald and Douglas told Emily, like the incident with like like with Donald crashing into the signal box. And I honestly didn't know what Donald was talking about to Emily, like the time when Douglas broke down and he had to help him. I was like, what? When was this?
Hey, Seth. Actually.
Hey, Seth.
But I'm not here for long, but I'm not.
Good
sorry.
evening, Seth. That's okay. But yes, I believe that Donald and Douglas were referencing was the bad day at Castle Rock when Donald or Douglas broke down.
No.
And they were trapped by.
Hold it. Neither one of them broke down. A tree fell on their line and they got stuck. And a landslide came down behind them and derailed the brake van and blocked their other way out.
That's right, but there could have been another episode somewhere in the TV series that we may have forgotten about or happened during some point in the season. However,
and plus the part where Nicholas said Thomas interacting with the small engines, technically, There's one scene I like from one of the episodes. I cannot stop laughing about it.
Duck's whistle, like the.
That's it.
Yep. The TV series adaptation of Michael's Whistle. Honestly,
Mike.
Duck's whistle, you moose.
Yes, I'm talking about the episode. The episode title. Yes, I know it was Montague's whistle that did have the little trying to whistle and stuff the proper way, but reason why. But oh well. I mean, things at home, but always best to stick to a barbecue unless there's a fire ban during the summer, fall, winter, and spring months.
Anyway, in short, like Emily in the Middle was quite an interesting episode. Anyway, the next episode is basically the Big Freeze, which is kind of like the same title episode from the final episode of Tugs. Where basically, like, a big freeze is coming to Sodor, and because of this big freeze, the engines, the shipment of coal for the engines is, like, running low. And because of this, like, Thomas, like, decides to go on in spite of the fact that he would be running low on coal, and he's stuck at Kelsthorpe Station and for the night. I feel like it's kind of a reference to Jack Frost, anyone? And the railway's being run by all the diesels, but I'm quite surprised that it's all the diesels, because I figured, like, why not, like, wouldn't this cause problem for the diesels too, because their engines could easily freeze over?
Yeah.
Well, they do work 24/7, 7 days a week like the Stevies do. Here's the thing. At the end of that episode, Diesel was the hero. He saved... Well, yes, I know Thomas felt a little insulted that Diesel get the coal and didn't even bother to come back to fetch Thomas. He was like, I have better things to do. And Thomas was like, yeah, because we know Diesel is a devious...
Yeah, but but Diesel seems to be getting better. Like, he seems to, like, maturing a bit, despite the fact how much of a dick he could be sometimes.
That is correct. But here's the thing. Like, and speaking of Diesels, we have not seen Diesel 10 since season 17. What's the deal?
He's a movie character. He'll never appear ever again.
But he was in an episode. A Christmas episode, for that matter.
It was probably just a one-time deal. And plus, the other thing I was quite a bit surprised about was the fact that Dan, Dart, and Sydney were double-heading the Express. I mean, I don't know. Couldn't this have been an opportunity to, bring Boko back? Or even for a fact, like, even introduce Bear?
Bear or D199, yes. That could have been an opportunity.
No.
D199 is not a Northwestern engine. Bear and Boko are.
Yes, but here's the thing. You did tell me this, that I've been told that there's a possibility of being introduced in the TV series, being adapted into an episode.
Someday, maybe.
We just don't know yet. Yeah, but Diesel Shunters are basically the slowest episodes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
heck, even in Bachman form, Class Away Shunters are still the slowest.
Well, except for Hornby. I mean, they're at a good speed.
Yeah. Now unless the Class Away Shunters became like Nicholas, a hybrid with a faster engine, then that'd be different.
Well, I have in my series that basically, like, all the diesels are with turbochargers to make them go faster.
Yeah, they're like the Energizer bunnies, if you will. But we must not forget about the unsung hero in the episode, which was the fact that Sir Topham Hatt. Oh, Sir Topham Hatt. He just keeps slipping and falling, and at the end of the episode, one of his firemen just dance on the platform, and they slip, and And in the end, it was just like, oh, wow. Sir Topham Hatt must join American Idol someday. I mean, that entourage with one of his bodyguards was amazing.
Yeah. So technically, Seth and Nicholas are muted each other. So technically, just me and Brent. Oh, like
I'm back. Sorry, it's just my dad called. Anyway, the next episode is basically like Daisy's Perfect Christmas.
Yep. And once again, we go back to the very lazy.
Pardon my French, the lazy bitch.
Well,
Sorry.
Here's the thing. Daisy can be a little irritable, but she's a very hardworking diesel, and she has learned from her mistakes back in season 2.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if I've seen a lot of shipments. I'm surprised no one has shipped himself with Daisy. I swear, if I see one person ship himself with Daisy, I'm gonna.
It's Boko X Daisy.
Oh,
Thomas One Edward 283 done that.
Well, because here's the thing.
I guess that makes sense because they both share the same face.
No, well, yeah, they kind of. I mean, I always thought they were kind of related because they almost look exactly the same.
Except
because in the model series, the faces are similar.
I just said that.
I know. Now how they're going to do that CGI? Who knows?
We'll find out if Boko returns. But yeah. Anyway, getting back to the whole Daisy episode.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
Daisy's kind of used to like how the previous Christmases go. In the past, but this year's Christmas, things don't go the way how she hoped. Like first, the fact how like the Vicarstown isn't finished being decorated. The children singing a different song. The small railway engines different traditions instead of having and bringing presents for them. What else?
She tried catching a snowflake on her tongue, but it tastes like what?
Yeah, and also there's no snow. How how things are done at the Christmas like the Christmas Carol at on how you say like at the Search and Rescue Center.
Yes.
Yeah, like instead Harold is putting the tree up and then the troublesome trucks are like saying we wish you a Merry Christmas. And this completely gets Daisy furious. And then in the end, after talking to Ryan, Jerome, and Judy, basically she learns that basically it's all right for traditions to change each year.
Yeah, I mean we can't have the same tradition all the time. I mean, take me for instance. Where I live, I barely get a white Christmas. The last time I had a white Christmas was back in 2009, a few days after my grandma passed away.
Yeah, I mean, I never get snow down where I live because I live in the South, and the same can be said for anyone else who's a Thomas fan that lives in the South.
I live in Michigan.
Oh.
Yes. Michigan is a great place to be, especially because it's home to the Detroit Red Wings and the Tigers, and it's beautiful. But yes, Daisy's Perfect Christmas, all in all, was a good episode for the power going on at the station and the workmen trying to restore it. It was attempts, but they tried their best, but it was too late.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. And plus, the other thing is that, this is the first time I've ever seen the small railway engines in, an episode that doesn't involve, the railway series.
True, because when they were introduced, there was just...
But, of course, they also made cameos back in season 20 before, before... How do you say, before...
Before the railway series, the episode adaptions were made.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, Daisy's
but here's the thing:
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, like, they had a prominent role in Sodor's Legends of the Lost Treasure when they were helping Thomas out.
Yeah. All right. So all in all, Daisy's Perfect Christmas was quite a good episode. And finally, the last episode, which is basically kind of like a New Year's Eve like episode, which is called Confused Coaches. Apparently, this brings back the rivalry between like Gordon and Spencer.
Oh man, the big silver show off.
Yes,
Yep.
the one and only Silver Show Off that note to self tried to kill Hero in Hero the Rails.
Yeah, but he's matured over that. But anyway, in this episode, basically, like, Gordon and Spencer argue about which of them is important, and Gordon gets the idea, like, basically, like which that he has platform 1, where the Express always departs, while Spencer's at platform 2. So saying that platform 1 is more important than them. But because of this, Spencer steals Gordon's spot at platform 1, which causes the two engines to have their coaches in the wrong place, which causes Spencer to have the Wild Northwestern and Gordon take like Spencer's or special train of guests to Lord Callan Castle.
Yeah, basically the Spencer's coaches. So Gordon had Spencer's coaches, and Spencer had Gordon's coaches.
Yeah, so basically, at least Gordon got to pull the special.
Yes, although
even though they weren't aware of it,
which was hilarious, and not even the drivers, the firemen, or the secondary firemen didn't know about it until it was too late.
I found it funny how basically like everyone was like rolling around in like the coaches of Spencer's coaches. And plus, we even got like a few cameos of the Thing and Fat Clergyman.
Yes, the thin director and the obese.
No, the Thing and Fat Clergyman.
Right. Yes.
She's Brandon. You know, in the Joker Bizarre Blossom, she's Brandon. Who write your scripts?
Well. Oh, it's all right, but I mean, yes, it was hilarious to see. But however, Sir Topham Hatt gets furious with, or as Dowager Hatt once called Gordon, Gregory and Spencer.
Jeffrey. No, she called her Jeffrey at first.
Yeah, and the one thing is, like, after like they made a fool of themselves, like Gordon and Spencer were ordered to take the rest of their passengers, of the Express back to their designated stops. And basically, this causes them to make amends with each other and start because it's a new year, like they have to start over.
Yes.
You know, tradition.
And hopefully, like in Thomas Wonder 203 series with Spencer and Crobin, let's hope they did that.
Yeah, and basically, I'm not sure, but I've heard like a lot of things saying that this is basically like the last episode of season 21. I mean, I still think there could be more.
There's supposed to be 18 episodes. There's supposed to be 18 episodes in total for season 21, so we're supposed to get 5 more episodes.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yes, according to the wiki and friend of ours. Who that is? Oh, he's a mysterious one.
He's you.
That would be me. I mean, who else would I be? The engine from Sonar.
Oh God.
Yeah, so overall, like season 21 was practically like I feel like the best. Despite some episodes having like the exaggerated movements, I don't care. If you guys don't like it, then that's your opinion. Everyone else
or as Baldy would say in George Collins' thing, you don't like it, suck my beep.
Okay. Okay, that's a big.
But here's the thing. I think the episode of Philippe's number is what inspired those troublesome trucks to move on their own.
Yeah, and
from
Actually,
the
like,
sequence.
that was, you mean in Philip's number? I think that was just only basically like Philip's like imagination.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Journey Beyond Sodor. The trucks moved by themselves in the Who's Thomas song.
Imagination, as always. It's not real.
That's true. I thought that it's not like they uncoupled from Thomas and they were just dancing around the canal.
That was not a canal they were dancing around.
No, I know they were in like random freelance sightings.
Yeah, so anyway, like oh dang, I lost my train of thought.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so basically season 21 is actually pretty good for my likings. Like they even throw back like a lot of references to the previous series.
Ah, yes. I mean, Big Mickey and Bulgy.
Hopefully they'll add like more episodes. I'm not sure of how season 21 is going to go. Like, I'm pretty sure there'll still be 26 episodes. Like, I did hear rumors about them making like an adaptation of Super Rescue and Thomas and the Swan.
Yes, that's 2 of the 5 remaining episodes for season 21.
Hopefully,
we mustn't
I'm not
forget
sure
about
what the whole productions are doing.
Out
of this back.
Oh,
and there's Chase.
All right.
How are you?
We mustn't
I'll be right back.
Okay,
we
but-
mustn't forget about the final classic series character that's going to be introduced in season 21.
Oh God.
Who it could be anyone. It could be Duke. It could be Bertram. It could be Tiger Moth. It could be Etienne. It could be
Kelly.
It could be Toad. Yes, Kelly or Baron or Nelson or Nelson's twin.
Baron.
Or,
You mean Byron?
Yes. Byron.
Mook.
and then there's Ted. You know, Ted the steam shovel. Because he hasn't been introduced yet in the season or the series. Then there's Jeremy. I've seen Jeremy in forever. And then both Strode and then let's see, and there's so many others.
I think there's some. I think it's probably going to be a road vehicle because I'm thinking they're going to bring back George the roller.
It could be George or Tiger Moth. Never know.
Tiger Moth doesn't even have a face.
Yes, but here's the thing. It may not. Well, here's the thing. The Tiger Moth may not have a face. True. However, if they were to do a face on him, it'd be kind of interesting to see how they go that way. If it's not George, it could be Bertram or it could be someone else we haven't seen in some time.
Unless it's Duke. With the small railway engines finally into the television series, I think this is the opportunity to like redo like Duke's story.
Yes, but we mustn't forget about the Colby Fell engines as well.
To be honest, I don't think they're ever gonna bring the Colby Fell engines, ever.
Well, I could only see them doing like this. I don't see them like doing an episode about Godred. You know, how about his fate? Because of course it was pretty obvious what happened.
Dark.
Yeah, they could mention it, and then they could do some original stories involving the Colby Fell engines. Because if they were to do that though, that would easily have fitted into season 5 of Thomas.
Okay, yeah.
Because remember, season 5 was the darkest series to date.
Yeah, that could have been a way to like add in like how you say
Yes.
The story Godred's Ghost.
Yes, which Thomas Whatever 293, of course, did on his channel, which was a beautiful story. I'm going to be really curious to see what will go on in his season or series this year, because it'll be interesting to see. And of course, the Revenge of the Ghost Train when that comes out, and sometime in the fall this year.
Well, whenever it's ready. Anyway, I think I'm probably going to end the stream here because we've been streaming for almost like 2 hours. So
yeah, and plus I got some things to do anyway. So
yeah, so do I. Anyway, everyone, thank you all for watching, and thanks to all of those who have helped me with my series and who supported my channel, and let's hope for the best for 2018. So, with that being said, I would like to wish you all a good night and have a good evening. So, this is Thomas the Pokemon Fans 1997 signing off with Andrew Lago, Chase, Mike the Red Engine, and Optimus Primus 247. And we'll see you all next time. So, later, folks.
So long.
Till all in one.